Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters. We've got another awesome one from the Aces Team Story Cup, and I've actually forgot to bring up the information about both the players, so we'll just do that now. But yes, our players are going to be Alicia, up the top left side of the map, playing as the red Protoss player. And I'll just pull up the Wikipedia articles here, so I can tell you where Alicia is from. He actually plays for, looks like Team Axiom. So that's nice because it's on the map, and he is from South Korea, and the opponent, of course, is going to be Toss Imba, otherwise known as Scarlett, and I'm pretty sure she is from Canada, and looks like she plays for the, geez, what the hell is that? Acer. I think she plays for Team Acer. Yes, there it is, it's Acer right up there, so I guess I don't have to look up that one, but yes, bad planning on my part, but what the hell, we got into the game, we got the names of the players right, so that's all you can hope for at this point in the game. So anyway, let's move on, and let's actually start casting the game, even though there's really nothing happening right here. We got a hatch first build for Mrs. Scarlett. We do have a cyber core coming out for Alicia, and a faster zealot as well, which should be nice. It's going to take ages to actually scout out, but it looks like he's taken out the rocks, but I still don't understand what the purpose of destroying these rocks are. Obviously it's so you can I think you could walk over them, but you can't build over them, so it's probably so that you can't completely wall in the ramp. Like, I think there was a build where they got a pylon and another pylon and a cannon or something completely walled off the ramp so nobody could get down, and yeah, I understand that was really an annoying build, but I don't know why the defending player would destroy that rock. It seems to be helping them out. I mean, when are they ever going to want to build a pylon there? I'm not really sure when they would, so. But anyway, Alicia has destroyed it, and Alicia is going for an expansion. Scarlett going for her second expansion, third base, and getting a bunch of queens out as well, so she's going to be in a pretty good state in this game. We have a look at the income tab, not pushed ahead yet. Usually it takes a while for the Zerg income to sort of just push off the ground because you're spending so much on bases and stuff like that, and the Protoss player does have chrono boost, but give it a couple of minutes and Scarlett will be up to like 40-50 workers or something, and they're doing a fantastic job. Here we go, Zealot and Mothership Core. Actually, this is going to be an interesting combo. So they might be able to take out the Queen, and the Queen has some idea, tries to run and realizes that she cannot move off creep, so going to stay and fight instead. The Ling's having a go at the Zealot, might be able to take the Zealot out. I think the Queen is dead though. The Mothership Core just doing too much damage, and Queen running for it, but of course you cannot run for it off creep. Down it goes, so it's kind of like quicksand surrounding this creep area, and the Queen just gets bogged down. But here we go, Spore Coiler coming down, the Mothership Core out of there. And the Zealot not in a bad position, but there's just too many Lings, and a reinforcing Queen coming up there. We also have a proxy pylon down here for Alicia, if he wants to cause any other havoc with the fourth base when it comes down, so good stuff. And the Queen finally retaliating against the Mothership Core for its, I don't know, its BFF's demise at the hands of the Mothership Core. So yeah, Mothership Core gonna get chased away there. Couple of Overlords doing a bit of a scout here. Going to be seeing this base. What have we got going on for Alicia? Not too much, just level 1 weapons. No higher tech has been produced yet, but we do have 3 gateways, and yes, a whole bunch of units are going to be produced off them. Double gas as well down on the bottom, only a single gas up the top. So yeah, no, it doesn't look like a fast Stargate is going to be a thing. You probably will build a Stargate at some point, but fast Stargate pressure doesn't look like it. Here we go though, bunch of Zealots coming out here, maybe going for an attack on the expansion or something with only 1 Queen there. That could be quite devastating, and Scarlett currently just has a bunch of Lings on the field, not a lot of pressure. I don't think it's enough to really deal with all of those Zealots, to be honest. I mean, there's 7 now, so she's building a couple of Spine Crawlers here, so she obviously had some sort of forewarning for the Zealots coming up, but whether or not it'll be quick enough, I'm not sure. The Zealots are in the main base. The Lings are coming in, but this is a horrible position for the Lings to be attacking, and Scarlett doesn't even want to commit her Lings in there. She wants to commit them when the Zealots are out in the open, but unfortunately they can just take out the hatchery here, and there's not really much that Scarlett can do about it, although with double Queens here doing a lot of damage, starting to do what she needs to do, and the Mothership Core in there again, doing lots of damage, might take out the Queen here, but a nice transfuse at the very last second, and the Lings have finally taken out all of the Zealots. So very, very, very close there, but I feel like, yes, there is 7 workers have been lost so far for Scarlett, so Alicia hitting Scarlett nice and early, doing a great job of making sure that she doesn't take a stupid worker lead, but she probably will anyway, simply because Scarlett's macro is absolutely nuts. She just goes crazy after a certain amount of time and just builds a million workers. So I definitely don't see Alicia completely stopping her macro right now, but he is going for a very large amount of 2 base pressure, I think. There's going to be a 7 gate with a bunch of upgrades. He hasn't got legs yet, so he's just getting blink now. And Mass Stalker is going to be interesting. Look at the Zealots hiding this pylon. So obviously Scarlett does not want to waste that many Lings on those 3 Zealots. Maybe some Roaches coming out, but oh, she's actually going for Hydra. So Ling Hydra is going to be very, very, very strong versus Alicia's currently gameplay. He's going for Stalkers mixed in with Immortals, Sentries, blah, blah, blah. All of those units very open to Hydralisk attack, and with Lings shielding the damage, the Hydra should be able to do a ton of stuff. And there we go, the Hydra's coming out, and you can see how fast the Zealots start going down once the Hydra gets stuck into them. So very, very awesome play there. And now that Hydras are on the field, Alicia maybe wants to start thinking about something else. Look at this Mothership Core, man. This is the most badass Mothership Core I have ever seen. But here we go, they're moving the Spore Crawler out a little bit further out. Spore Crawler is no longer protecting the workers though, but I guess protecting against the Mothership Core doesn't really need to all that much. I guess, yeah, maybe. Scarlett's more protecting the general entrance to her base. Of course, you could go around the long way and go up there, but that's a little bit dicey. And here we go, bunch of Hydras coming out. Bunch of something came in there. There's actually a Stalker died. I don't know how that Stalker died. Maybe this Leote or whatever it is killed it. So it's going to be interesting, but yes, very, very nice. Oh, Ling's coming in, destroying the pylon. Beautiful stuff there from Scarlett, and that's what must have got the Stalker before, but a very, very large amount of Stalkers. And with Blink now research, they can do all sorts of fancy blinks straight up into the main base if they really, really want to. And that will, of course, leave the Immortals completely open. Beautiful force fields to protect the front side when Alicia saw that flank coming in, because otherwise he would have just been squished and he would have lost a lot of units. But the Lings are going nuts, trying to hit some stuff, and end up finding a Zealot, which is the worst possible candidate for being hit with a Ling. And the Hydra numbers are really starting to get out of control here. Force field's trying to hold them off, but it's only a matter of time before Scarlett just owns this entire force right here. Time Warp's definitely slowing down. I think they slow down the attack speed as well, which is why Scarlett is so desperate to get out of them, because if she just lets her army sit in the bloody Time Warps, then she would definitely be losing the entire force. But here we go, the flank coming around. This south side of the force is going to take a lot of damage, but spreading out quite a lot as well, and the Hydras are starting to go down. Scarlett trying to get the nice sort of concave, even pulling some workers off, so she realizes this is starting to get quite a bit desperate here. And the second Immortal going down, there's just Stalkers left, but the Stalkers are doing a very, very good job. Alicia has, in fact, got an absolute ton of them. And Scarlett suddenly is in quite a bit of trouble. The fast weapons on the Stalkers is really starting to have an effect, and this is something we've seen against Zerg players. The Protoss players going for a large amount of weapons upgrades early on to verse off against the Roaches and the Hydras and stuff like that, and the weapons really seem to be helping them out, because Protoss units last a long while by default. They got so much health and shields and stuff like that. Default armor of 1, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, so they just focus on the weapon upgrades straight away and just use the weapons to sort of help them gain an advantage. So we've seen Protoss go 3-0, 3 weapons and 0 armor upgrades against Zerg players, and usually it actually works not that bad. Here we go, the Hydra's starting to make an impact, but I think most of these guys are just blinking backwards, just trying to save themselves. You can see this army is looking very, very scattered in terms of its health, but still holding on, and the blinks are absolutely fantastic here by Alicia, doing a sensational job of blinking micro there. And Scarlett, she's just starting to lose Hydras, because there's no micro possible with the Hydras to keep them alive. You just got to move in and just have a crack, and there we go. Alicia taking it out against Scarlett with pure Stalkers. And yes, this straight up weapons upgrade, really fast weapons upgrade on the Stalkers seems to be very effective versus Zerg Ground Forces. And I mean, Hydras are supposed to be really good against Stalkers. They are, but the upgrades on the Stalker's weapon, as well as the sensational blink micro that we saw from Alicia, really seems to have done the trick, and they just won straight out against Hydras. And the force fields, I mean, well-placed force fields that stop the Hydras from being in range, and that's another beautiful play that you can do. The time warps as well, slowing them down. So the Protoss, once they get the mothership core in there, once they get the sentries in there, they have all sorts of tricks they can employ. And the Zerg, not so much the Zerg with Ling Hydra. I mean, the best trick they can do is flank. Other than that, there's basically brute force. And up against a Protoss player with this many upgrades, it just doesn't work all that well. So anyway, this has been your Daily Masters for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys later. This has been Hairy Muppet.